Vestibular Rehabilitation by Heidi Kalanko, Samantha Walden, Ashley Shiner, and Julia Lomakin. Our emerging practice problem area and population is individuals with vestibular impairments. This can cause disequilibrium, vertigo, blurred vision, and disorientation. Vestibular impairments can affect an individual's occupational performance, participation, self-efficacy, and perceived quality of life. They are at a risk for social isolation and limitation in activity engagement. This can also affect their surrounding friends, families, coworkers, and caregivers. This population is underserved. Treatments for vestibular impairment are mostly provided now by physical therapists. The treatment is exercise-based and it addresses compensation, adaptation, substitution, and movement re-education. It does not include occupation-based activities that improve occupational performance. For occupational justice, those with vestibular impairment do have the equal right to access resources in the community with participation in activities and tasks in their home environment and occupational therapy. Therefore, this population needs treatment from occupational therapists that provide vestibular impairment interventions. Without easy access to or knowledge of occupational therapy, those with vestibular impairment are in danger of experience decreased occupation performance, self-efficacy, and overall quality of life.
There are many areas where OTs can advocate for clients who experience vestibular impairments. They can provide skilled vestibular rehabilitation services that will improve people's lives and return clients meaningful roles, routines, and occupations. OTs also have the ability to address psychosocial problems that are often associated and related with vestibular impairments and occupational deprivation. They can advocate for their clients to participate in activities they desire, increase their functional ability, and access resources throughout the community just as everyone else. OTs can advertise their services for other people that might be in need through VI clinics, doctor's offices, and related healthcare clinics. They can also increase awareness about vestibular impairments in general and about occupational therapy's important role in VR services. We developed our program plan using logic models, and in identifying facilities in the area to implement this VR program, we found that no occupational therapy programs within a 50-mile radius of San Marcos offered vestibular rehabilitation. And a potential location that we did find is the Palomar Health Rehabilitation Services outpatient clinic, and it's in San Marcos, California. They already have an established VR program already in place. However, the OT program there does not address vestibular impairments. Therefore, this program would. And patients who go to the physical therapy VR program can easily be referred to the associated occupational therapy VR program. And Palomar Health Clinic is also part of the Palomar Health Rehabilitation, and they have locations in Poway, Escondido, and San Marcos, and these will all offer opportunities for future OT VR expansion. For the inputs and investments portion of our logic model, Palomar Health is sponsoring the creation of this VR OT program and is placing all startup and ongoing property expenses and community marketing under its umbrella of corporate services. It will require the need for 3 registered OTs, with at least 1 being certified in the AIB Certified Vestibular Specialist, and 2 CODAs. Evaluation forms, marketing supplies, general office supplies, as well as clinic equipment such as tables, chairs, and home management items will be required. Program development will take about a week after everything is set in place, and an estimated amount of $517,000 in expenditures is expected for the first year.
Outputs of the vestibular rehabilitation program would include number of patients successfully completed the program, number of referrals received, and number of evaluations completed. Outcomes from the vestibular rehabilitation program will include short-term, medium-term, and long-term impacts. Short-term impacts will include patients reporting increased knowledge of their conditions and ways to cope, Medium-term impacts will include patients incorporating adaptive strategies and exercises learned from the program into daily routines, and long-term impacts will include patients reporting limited impairments with daily occupational performance and participation.
The external factors include approximately 35 physical therapy locations that offer vestibular rehab within a 50-mile radius of San Marcos, California. Most programs included vestibular compensation, adaptation, or substitution exercise. However, the interventions were exercise rather than occupation-based and did not consider the client holistically. San Marcos is a key location because it's centrally located between the international border to the south, southern Orange County to the north, and a part of the greater San Diego Metroplex. Scripps Physical Rehabilitation Network, Proactive Physical Therapy, Palomar, Sharp, Innovative Physical Therapy, and 8 additional locations are organizations offering VR, but with physical therapists only. There are no OT programs within a 50-mile radius of San Marcos that offer VR. OTs can provide skilled vestibular rehab services that will improve people's lives and return clients meaningful roles, routines, and occupations.